Now, MDN News just highlighted or released an article indicating that South Africa has rejected Elon Musk's Starlink deal. Now, many of you know that Starlink, it is a satellite super fast internet which so many of the countries or some of the countries outside of South Africa, they are already utilizing this internet. But because of the racial issues that has surfaced between South Africa or Elon Musk feeding information to Donald Trump, which led into us being sanctioned by America or by the United States of America, President Trump, this has led to the deal of Elon Musk and South Africa of Starlink to, of course, also be put to hold. Now, South Africa has decided to not pursue the Starlink satellite internet due to concerns over Elon Musk's views, which the presidency has criticized as unprogressive and racist. I mean, of course, we know what is happening right now in South Africa, or the tension that is between South Africa and the US, where Elon Musk has been saying that South Africa is having a racist laws that are making some of the white people not to strive, right? Which we all know the history. I won't tell you about the history of South Africa, where it comes from, but of course, black people were oppressed in the past, and the government has made some laws, of course, trying to boost the black people that were previously disadvantaged, right? And this, ladies and gents, summary-wise, is what is leading Elon Musk to say South Africa has got racist laws and all that, which the government is not taking this, which is why they have cancelled the deal of Elon Musk Starlink satellite to be launched in South Africa. But some few people in South Africa, it looks like they are worried about this deal cancellation or this deal suspension by South Africa due to the current tensions between the US and South Africa. And I'm here to tell you that there is an option. There is other alternatives that South Africa that can look at. I mean, recently China just also launched a project called Chingfen, which is also an initiative to develop low Earth orbit satellite internet constellation aiming to rival Tesla's SpaceX. Now, apparently this initiative or this technology that China is or has launched that will be a direct competitor to Starlink, it is apparently going to be super fast, super efficient than Starlink. I mean, already there are 75 satellites that Chingfen has already launched, and by 2030, Chingfen plans to have 15,000 satellites launched. And obviously the plan of Chingfen is to connect as many countries as possible, giving them an alternative from Starlink. I mean, one thing that we've been seeing coming from China is that recently they've been launching super great technologies. I mean, you will know that a couple of weeks ago we've been talking about DeepSeek, which is an AI platform that is better than all the existing AI platforms in the US. I mean, when you look into the amount of money that DeepSeek spent when creating that AI platform as compared to the AI platforms that are in America, you and me can agree that China is not only doing something better, but they are doing it with the legal resource, not spending much money or tons and tons of money to build this technology. I mean, when you look into the EV space, EV industry, you will know that China leads the world. Last year, total sales, when you look into the global EV sales, China sales constituted or contributed to 70% of the global EV sales, which is something that shows you that China, it is the leader. When it comes to manufacturing, you will know that China is king. China is doing absolutely well. And the reason why I'm telling you this is that don't you have doubting thoughts about China's Chingfen, which is an alternative to Starlink. So it is not the end of the world that, of course, we're rejecting this deal of Elon Musk launching Starlink in South Africa, but there are other options, or there will be other options. That is a showcase. And even if at the near future or even in the future we don't have Starlink at all, we've got Chingfen, which based off the good relationship that we have in China, I don't have a single doubt in my mind that we might strike a deal that allows us to also connect using Chinese high internet speed satellite Chingfen. So I'm happy, I'm excited. I think it's high time we address these issues. I mean, Elon Musk's thoughts on how South Africa is being run. I mean, this guy was born here. I think he should have done some due diligence. I mean, it is really clear that he is someone that, of course, has disappointed quite a number of people, because him just going and paint South Africa as a bad country without, of course, engaging, without, of course, sending his delegates or coming here and just have a conversation one-on-one, either with the president or with the government of South Africa, to find clarity on these things if he's not aware, if he's not familiar with some of the things. it's just so not good for the country. And this, ladies and gents, it's something that is finding South Africa to, of course, reject the offer of Starlink to launch in South Africa. I mean, China, it is an alternative to South Africa. China, it is a better alternative to Africa. I have discussed on the previous video, we're discussing all this. I mean, right now in China today, there was a tech summit where the president of China, President Xi Jinping, invited quite a number of big tech guys or CEOs or executives to have a meeting with, even though we might still not know what they were discussing or what the agenda was, but we know that China is already planning ahead. China is already counteracting. China is already putting countermeasures against what might come from the US. China is making sure that they stand firm in technology, they stand firm in, of course, building their own infrastructure, technology infrastructure, to sustain them, to not really feel that much heat when they are sanctioned by countries like America. Yeah, man, this is what we read, this is what we saw today. I know some people might come and say this was a bad move by the South African government, but let me tell you something. We are being undermined. Our leadership is being undermined, and it's high time that we also put pressure on those that are trying to undermine our government, which is very, very important. We shall not be bullied. This is a very strong point that needs to be addressed throughout, to say that our country or South Africa belongs to those that are living in it, as said by the president, and we shall not be bullied indeed. So yeah, man, these are some of the latest developments. This is what we saw today. Just thought I'd give you this quick update. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. I'll see you in my next video. That's all from me, and God bless you all.